Good morning. It's Hat Thursday, so I'm wearing a hat. I actually overslept today, which I haven't done in a really long time. I've been using that Sleep Cycle app, which works pretty well. I don't wake up groggy. Sometimes I wake up and feel like I need to go back to sleep, but that's just because I didn't get enough sleep. These updates are all about being real, and that was my plan from the beginning, was to be real in these videos. So I'm gonna be real. I had a pretty rough night last night. It was a very emotional night. I was processing some things that have been going on for me, some thoughts that I've been wrestling with, just about kind of my purpose and place in youth ministry and some of that other stuff. It was a really hard night for me. Because I know that there are people at my church that watch this, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that it's not I don't feel like I have been maltreated. I don't feel like I have been, rejected. I'm trying to make clear that I don't think there's been like a deliberate. I'm really wrestling with the words. I don't feel like I've deliberately been made an outcast or shunned or anything like that. But it was hard. I spent a lot of time. There was a lot of tears last night, and so my eyes are really puffy this morning, and they hurt. And you ever cry so much that it's like your tear ducts hurt the next day. That's kind of what I'm feeling this morning. And I've got a headache, and I feel really exhausted. And that's the way it is, right? You have something emotional that happens, and you just, you feel really exhausted. So that's, definitely where I'm at this morning. I'm at a point where I feel like I need to see some kind of change with some of the stuff that I'm wrestling with. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the solution is going to be. But I feel like there needs to be one, and I'm not willing to just let it be the way it's been, the way that I was feeling. But what I'm glad for is I'm glad that I have a wife that is a good support for me, that I can talk to, and that I can be that level of reality and that vulnerable with, who is such a huge support. Protective, defensive, but also very smart. And we've walked through some very tough places together, and was able to really be there and allow me to just experience the emotions without being in judgment, without being awkward. Just, let me feel stuff. Last night it was so painful. I'm a feeler by nature, and there's a lot of stuff that just, when life happens, just registers first with me at the heart level. And last night it was so painful. The stuff that I was processing was so painful. There were several moments where I was like, I just wish I wasn't a feeler. I wish those emotions would go away, because I don't want to feel. But the problem is that if I wasn't a feeler, my kids wouldn't have the dad that they have. They wouldn't have the tenderness and the nurturing that they need. And, in reality, I'm glad that I was able to feel it, because I didn't stuff it. I didn't turn to something else to cover up how I was feeling. I really wanted to. I have things in the house that I could have, I have bottles of wine and bottles of beer that we have there for occasions or parties or whatever. I could have easily drowned my pain. We have medicine from, I don't even remember how long ago. It's anti-anxiety medicine that would blitz me out. I mean, just numb my brain. But it also would numb me feeling it, and I wouldn't be able to come up with a solution or a process, or be able to have dealt with this stuff. It would just get covered up, and then I would have to deal with it all over again. And that's the thing that we go through painful things in life, and we use things to cover it up. And sometimes you need an escape. And I have used things as an escape before. But the problem is when it goes on and you don't deal with those things, it ends up being an addiction, and you end up not ever dealing with those pains. And then later in life you discover that, whatever is cropping up, you're an alcoholic, or you're addicted to drugs or whatever, because you need to find something to cover up the pain. And it's hard. Life is hard, and there's no denying it. I mean, everybody knows that it can be very difficult. Everybody has the peaks where it's awesome, and then they have the valleys where it just everything seems to be, horrible, and it's hard. It's very difficult. And the one thing I think that I've learned through a lot of this is that you can't do it alone. You have to have somebody that can walk through it with you. Whether that's one person, I mean, it's better to have more, but it's just one person or whether you have lots of people who are part of your support network, you have to have those people, and you have to be willing to be open and real with them if you're going to have any kind of success in dealing with that stuff. People who don't deal with those things, whether they're a feeler or not, they still feel the pain of those things. And if they don't have somebody who can walk through that with them and help them process that stuff, you really twist your heart, really twist who you are. So I didn't expect to talk this long because I had to drink like 4 cups of water this morning to wash. I had to take this pill for the acne. It's not acne, it's called rosacea. But I had to take this pill in the morning, and I couldn't wash it down. It just felt like it was stuck in my throat. I drank like 4 things of water. I tried to swallow hard to get it down, and it just wouldn't go down. And I really, really have to go to the bathroom. So I expected this to be about a minute and a half, and then I'd have to dash inside. But obviously, it's gone longer than that. Now I am going to go inside. And so I hope everybody has an awesome Thursday. I'm going to be away for the weekend. I may do an update. I would like to. I probably won't be able to post it, just given access to the internet and everything else, because I'm going away on a men's retreat this weekend. I'm really looking forward to the time off, and just kind of having that downtime and some time to refresh and recharge a little bit. So there may not be an update tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So have a great Thursday. If I don't do a video tomorrow, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will see you on Monday if I don't post tomorrow. This has been The Big JB. Follow me on Twitter at VoiceOfTheBigJB, and I will see everybody later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.